Yo, what's up, football fam? In just a matter of weeks, Alejandro Garnacho's name has gone from Manchester United's next big thing to a symbol of betrayal. But the situation is far more complicated than just seeing it in black and white, or in this case, red and blue. The Argentine winger had been sidelined by the club for months, and his relationship with manager Ruben Amorim completely broke down. After a disagreement over his role in the Europa League final, Garnacho was left out of the team for the final game of the season and excluded from the preseason, with one goal in mind: to force his departure. Rather than accepting any fate, he issued an ultimatum that left Old Trafford in turmoil.
Garnacho sent shockwaves through Manchester United and its fans when he informed the board that he was ready to sit on the bench for the entire season unless he was granted a transfer to Chelsea. The news was poorly received by the club, and many fans who had once seen him as a hero, buying his jersey and celebrating his goals, voiced their discontent.
Messages in the stands, critical comments, photos of his name erased from shirts, and thousands of posts on social media. Fans were left wondering if the transfer would actually happen, but the personal terms were already agreed upon, and Garnacho was presented at Stamford Bridge.
Manchester United had refused to entertain any player exchange deals, despite Chelsea offering players like Jackson and Nkunku, the latter now transferred to Milan.
The Red Devils insisted on a straight sale for no less than €80 million to cover their own signings of players like Brian Mbeumo, Benjamin Sesko, and Matheus Cunha. Chelsea's offer hovered around €35 million. In the end, with the transfer window closing, both clubs settled on a deal for €54 million. But beyond this dramatic exit, what makes this €45 million valued player so crucial to Chelsea's plans? Why would Chelsea go so far for a winger like Garnacho? To understand this, we need to dig into the man behind the ultimatum, the talent that has gotten him where he is, and the contradictions that have shaped his journey so far.
Let's start with the basics. Who exactly is Alejandro Garnacho? For many, he's the one who scored that spectacular goal, the impossible turn against Everton that silenced their furious fans, a moment that went viral the second it hit the net.
Many saw him as the spiritual heir to Cristiano Ronaldo, not just because of his explosive playing style, but also his celebrations. They call him El Bichito for a reason. He's undeniably talented, with blistering acceleration and almost magnetic ball control.
A versatile winger capable of making runs down both flanks, his dribbling ability is unquestionable, which puts him at 23rd place in the Premier League for total dribbles and 35th for dangerous attacks initiated. Garnacho is a chaos creator, the United player who had the most touches in the opponent's box last season.
However, behind the magic lies an uncomfortable truth. His numbers for the 2024-25 season are paradoxical. With 3.7 shots per game, he's the fourth player in the league with the most attempts, but the quality of those shots places him around 140th in terms of shot accuracy.
His decision-making shows his inexperience, with his desire to prove himself often getting in the way of simple passes that could set up better chances. This immaturity, according to experts, has resulted in inconsistent production, frustrating Manchester United fans.
Here's the thing, Chelsea under Maresca isn't just looking for raw talent, they're looking for a player who can cause problems. And while Garnacho still has a lot to learn, the Italian coach has the perfect system to shape him. Maresca's vision is clear. His system is a possession-heavy, tactically fluid machine. It focuses on offensive advantages, creating overloads in the midfield and on the wings.
The philosophy is simple. Stretch out opposing defenses, create space, and exploit numerical superiority in the middle to dominate the game. Goalkeeper Robert Sanchez often plays as an extra sweeper, helping with ball distribution, while midfielders Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo control the tempo with passes that breaks defensive lines. If you want to dive deeper into Maresca's tactical system at Chelsea, be sure to check out this video. It's in this setup where Garnacho fits perfectly. The Argentine's pace, his ability to cut inside or go wide, and his reliable dribbling are exactly what Maresca needs for his wingers. Additionally, the signing is crucial because Chelsea lacks quality left wingers and needs someone to challenge Jimmy Gittins and Pedro Neto for the starting spot. The synergy with his future teammates would be immediate, with Enzo Fernandez leading the tempo of the game, the intelligence of Cole Palmer constantly creating danger in attack, and the reliability and precision of Moises Caicedo. Garnacho would be freed from the pressure of having to create chances from scratch. His inexperience and decision-making flaws that frustrated United fans would be channeled into a system designed to make him shine. It's expected that under this structure, Garnacho will improve drastically, receiving passes in more dangerous, clearer positions that allow him to use his explosive power more effectively in front of goal.
Chelsea isn't just signing a talented player. They're solving their left wing problem while unlocking Garnacho's untapped potential. However, this isn't all roses. Chelsea has had its share of expensive, high-profile winger signings that didn't live up to expectations, making this move feel like a gamble. Will Garnacho break the trend and prove himself? Or will he just be another expensive failure?
The Chelsea fan base certainly has its scars. They remember the costly and often disappointing signings of wingers like Mykhailo Mudryk and Raheem Sterling. While Sterling's departure was more of a technical decision due to his underperformance, Mudryk's case is still haunting the club. Despite his undeniable potential, Mudryk has been a constant source of frustration for all coaches, with his lack of confidence preventing him from fulfilling his promise. To make matters worse, a doping suspension could keep him off the field for up to 4 years.
Now, with Garnacho, Chelsea is making a similar bet, but with one key difference. This is a younger, lower-cost investment, which makes it a more sustainable option. It's part of a broader business model that's seen Chelsea spend over €1 billion on young prospects since 2022 and £300 million just in the latest transfer window, without fear of risk. It's a high-stakes strategy that, despite the potential for setbacks, Chelsea believes is the only way to dominate in the future. To understand the logic behind this signing, we need to look beyond the pitch and at the club's management. Since Todd Boehly and Clear Lake Capital took over in 2022, they've implemented a clear signing strategy: build a portfolio of young assets. They acquire the brightest young talents for significant sums, develop them with the goal of making them key players for the first team, and if that doesn't work out, they sell them for a profitable return. It's a model that turns players into investments. For every Cole Palmer, who's been a major success, there's a gamble that hasn't paid off yet. Garnacho fits perfectly into this philosophy. With a market value of €45 million, he's already one of the most valuable U20 Argentinians in history. His youth and potential make him an investment with a high probability of significant returns.
Additionally, the club has been shedding high-wage contracts to make room for younger talents on lower salaries. Garnacho's signing shows that Chelsea is building a business model that works on multiple levels. They're not just seeking tactical solutions for the present, but securing their long-term financial dominance in the market.
That's why this move fits into Maresca's master plan, combining 3 key factors: the player's profile, his tactical fit, and the investment strategy. First, Garnacho is an explosive talent with immense room to grow, even if his stats show some inconsistencies. His ability to unbalance defenses and create opportunities makes him a unique asset.
Second, Enzo Maresca's system is designed to refine those weaknesses. In Chelsea's setup, his chaotic energy would be channeled into a system that provides him with clearer options, improving his decision-making and allowing him to focus on what he does best: breaking down defenses and creating danger on the wings, while giving the team more depth and attacking options.
Finally, Garnacho represents an investment with massive resale potential and aligns with the club's philosophy of acquiring promising players at competitive prices to ensure their financial strength in the future.
If this gamble pays off, Garnacho could become a key figure in Chelsea's squad. Do you think this is the missing piece for the Blues, or is it too much of a risk? Will Garnacho elevate his game to make it to the 2026 World Cup? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for more global football content.